And we are so live. Let's check this. How's the delay? I mean, like 20 seconds, something like that. YouTube, okay. And X is running too. Yeah, let's do this. Publishing. Hello people from the internet. Welcome to this lovely afternoon coding session. I'm hear me repeat mute. Unmute. Where is it? Maybe. Yeah, of course. YouTube, Twitch. We have a cup of coffee here. Cookies, so we are good to have a nice afternoon grinding session. Okay, let's check this. It's pushed. Okay, bye. No one in the chat so far. YouTube, email from Twitch, okay. Let's do things, guys. Let's continue in the day 3 of building an app from scratch. For the ones of you that maybe you need some context, I'm Juanjo Baliño, I'm an iOS developer. And I quit my 9-to-5 job like almost a year ago because I wanted freedom and I didn't want to work for others anymore. And I had like a 1 year runaway savings, and I went all in the hacking. And it's going to be like anniversary the next month, so far I have like 6 or maybe 7, I don't know how many are now apps on the App Store. They are making pennies, and the one thing that is paying the bills is my body break for making apps, not actually my own apps. But hopefully the one that we are going to make this week make some money. I have this app in the App Store. I launched recently this one, SwiftUI, but it's been a flop so far. And yeah, they are making like, I don't know, 80, 90, somewhere around that MRR. Actually, I can share from my iPhone my stats. If I run this I have this nice app here, Caddy, which is for tracking your revenue card stats. And as you can see, $90 MRR, 17 subscriptions and revenue like $15 or something like $60 the last month. And my boilerplate is the one that is paying the bills. It's making like somewhere around 2K, 3K, depends on the month. And yeah. So what we're going to do today. So the plan for today is first we have to fix a problem because I got a rejection for my calorie counter app, and it's kind of a weird rejection because they send a screenshot prompting an error on the paywall, and I'm not having that error. So we are going to double check now that the app is running okay and resubmit it again, and hopefully we can get it approved. And after that we are going to start coding requests to Stripes. This is a bit too loud. Covers your voice. Okay. And how's the music volume? My voice volume is okay? Maybe I can tune up the game. Let's open Spotify. I will lower this. Now should be better. So what have we made so far? Okay, this app is called Grazie Luca, prego. It's prego in Italian. Okay, the app is going to be Stripe for Widgets, widgets for Stripe, and we are going to make an app that is basically having cool widgets requesting the info to Stripe, so we can have like cool widgets with the revenue, with the MRR and stuff like that. I'm running on my iPhone. No, I want the simulator. How's your weekend going? Today's a lovely day here in Gijón, Asturias, Spain. Have a sunny Sunday. I went for a run. I watched the MotoGP race, which was an exciting one. And I also watched Celta de Vigo, my football team. It was a pretty nice match, but we couldn't win. Okay, so far we have made like the view for generating the restricted API key, so we can get the key from the user's account, and with the proper permissions this navigates to the Stripe dashboard, and if you are authenticated it prompts you to generate a restricted API key, and the user gets the key and paste it here, and we only have access to read access to only just the revenue things or something like that. And yeah, so we have the key and we have to code the request to the Stripes API in order to get all the revenue info and stuff. We are kind of lying with that because I never worked with the API, so we have to figure out checking out the documentation and stuff. busy month, finding a relaxing weekend. Man, you've been relaxing in Tokyo, in Japan, over 2 weeks. Yeah, so hopefully today we can code Stripe requests, and if we manage to do that, we are going to build like a basic widget, because I never built a widget, so I had to figure out how to do it. I mean, it's SwiftUI and stuff, but I never coded one, so we have to check how to do it properly. And maybe like building a basic one with, I mean, for example, the total revenue and stuff, and see if we can get it working. But first, we have to check this rejection that I received like 1 hour ago from our lovely app rejection team, app review team, I mean. Let's sign in on the App Store net. No, I don't want to leak my password. As you can see, I received this email, App.net. No, the submission was accepted. I had like 2 apps pending for approval since Friday. Quite slow this time. Archive. We noticed an issue. Blah 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 blah. Performance, blah blah blah. Basically, they say that your app displayed an error message upon launch, and they attach a screenshot on the revenue card paywall. Where is the screenshot, man? Today. Where is the screenshot? I managed to see it before on the mobile phone. Ah, here it is. This one. There is an issue. They tried on iPad, but I tried on my iPad and it looks like it works okay. But as you can see, they don't have the Wi-Fi icon here, so I think maybe they were trying without an internet connection, but I don't know. I tried without internet connection on my iPad, and the error messages, I don't know, a different one, like there is no internet connection and stuff. So hopefully, I think this was like a particular error on the end, and if we submit it again, we are lucky we got accepted. But first, let me check running here just in case. Again, let's open the project fast. And yeah, I own the branch, the core branch. Let's try on iPad. Yeah, they say, I mean, it doesn't matter what device do you use. They try to on iPad Air, the new one, I think. iPad Air 5th generation, iOS 18.0. So this one. Let's run this. I think this happened to me before, like a few months ago, that they got like a random error on the paywall or purchase or something like that, then they rejected, they didn't try again, and and I said like, please try again, is it working for me? Maybe it's got an error, a random error, and they tried again and approved. Yeah, it's working here. It's so ugly on iOS, this interface, like this UI, but it works. It works. Let's try just in case on the iPhone. Okay, for extra widgets app, not for a color identifier. It's spam, it's plugging my product, man. I have to eat. Yeah, let's run on the iPhone. Let's open Bethel. And back to the reviewer, please accept my app, please. I'm a nice guy. I not try to scam users. Okay, bezel over here. I'm gonna put it a bit up to don't cover it with my stupid face. And let's uninstall it first. Delete app. Should I archive another one or just submit it the one that is uploaded? Maybe we can upload a new archive. Just for letting the reviewer know that we are making an effort for fixing the problem, faking it. As you can see, we have here the progress bar at 10% is completely true, completely real. It's measured by my product manager Marcos Avaris. Okay, it's working here, requesting review, annoying requesting review, but it works. So maybe it was a random error or they didn't have the internet. Warning with the leaks. Yeah, man. I'm not going to open our conversations, just in case. So yeah, let's make another archive, another fake archive, because it's going to be exactly the same, but just to pass the review. Yeah, App Store archive directly. How is my voice volume? Too loud? Too low? Okay. Should I bring the microphone closer, or is it okay like that? Because if I get it closer, it covers a lot of the cam space, you know, with my sexy voice here. So let's see. How is archive doing? Appeared here. Is the coordinate scheme? Yeah. Distribute tab. And we can open the Trello board, because this is actually done. Confetti, yeah. and we are going to be today hopefully the Stripe service for requesting the API and maybe a basic widget. I will be happy if we can make this work today. It's okay, maybe turn down the music a bit, even more. And it's the same volume than yesterday. No one complained yesterday. So maybe yesterday was super loud, the whole stream. Yeah, these random errors, okay, normal with YOLO, distribute. Music body, yeah, another flop. Another app making $0. It's my way of life. Making apps that don't make money. I had a lot of bots, man. 300 bot viewers. Horny bots from Elon Musk. It's getting cloudy now over here. As you can see, a lot of GitHub contribution graphs. And this one is by Keddy. I want to make exactly this, but for the Stripe payments. So when you got a payment, you color a tile. And did I distribute this twice? Maybe. It's going to be a tricky one. But actually Keddy is an open source app, so maybe we can dig into the open source repo and steal it from there. So how are the builds going? Yeah, man, the grid is empty like my soul. But I don't pay ads like you, man. Show the app spend. So, okay, let's see the builds. Where are the builds? Rejected. Actually, we can open HAN. This nice app for manage App Store app. App Store connects stuff. And we can sell it here. The new build is processing. App review. I think we can add here the new build. Or edit. We should reply to the reviewer. And we can attach a screenshot of the mail before. This process is on the test flight. Leaking stupid selfies here. And this one, I think I make a screenshot before, maybe in the conversation with Marcus. Nope. we run again. Okay, let's attach this screenshot to the reviewer guy. Boom. Save to photos just in case. JPG. Okay. Attach file. Is it properly attached? I don't see nothing here. Man, what a UI, what a UI UX. 100 euros annually for this. Did you change anything with the just uploaded test file? No, it's just the same. It's just making another archive to let him see that I'm submitting a new build. I don't know. Also, I want to double check. I think I didn't do that, but I want to double check that I didn't submit the archive with the StoreKit scheme. But if that was the case, maybe it should fail for us also, so I don't know. So just in case. Regarding the sandbox, I also noticed on the screenshot that you attach that it is lacking the Wi-Fi symbol on the status bar on top. That the iPad is lacking the Wi-Fi symbol on the status bar on top. So I wonder if you were trying it without an internet connection. Please, can you double check that? An internet connection is necessary. In order to fetch the proper product from the App Store. To prepare products for the purchases. In-app purchase subscriptions. Hello, I just tried my local maybe it is. It was particularly regarding the sound was for for purchases in general. So I wonder if you were trying it without internet connection. Please, can you double check that? This is starting on to fetch a proper I attach a screen. No, please find attach. I think I don't disable the StoreKit config file in my submissions. If I not go, it only works when executed through Xcode. So but if you archive with this scheme, I think it affects it. It only works on Xcode. I don't know, because this scheme. What is the configuration for this? There was like an option here or something like that. Yeah, StoreKit configuration. So you can archive with this, upload to the App Store, and it doesn't affect to it. Don't know, never tried. I don't want to try, anyways. Or maybe you don't have two schemes and you make all in the same scheme. Más vale que sí. Please find attach a screenshot of the paywall running okay on my iPhone on iOS 18. And we have to trust that the file is attached, because I don't have any feedback here. This UI, man, it sucks. Best regards. Education first. So reply, attach the new build, edit, remove this one and add the new one. I think this is build 4. I submitted 2, I think. Yeah, expires in 90 days, I uploaded 2 in a row. No problem. 2 better than 1. So distribution, maybe we can try Helm or not, maybe in another time. Build 2, no, I didn't save. build for, done, save. And add for review. And cross fingers. Tocar madera. 100 euros each year, each fucking year, for this trashy experience on the App Store Connect. Trashy website. Slow. It fails constantly. Random rejections. It's not the same criteria for everyone. You can get your screenshots approved in one version and rejected in the next one for a random reason. But it is what it is. Resubmit for a preview. Didn't hit this before. Okay. Okay. And I finished my coffee. And these updates here. Nope. It still says rejected. If we close and open again. Yeah, waiting for review. Maybe we can get another reaction on stream. The true life of an indie iOS developer. So okay, this done. And now we can jump into Xcode. But first, I'm gonna grab some water and I'll be right back now.
Rap fast, moving at the speed of light. Swift boilerplate, taking flight. No more repetitive code, we breaking through. Innovate, dominate, we got the clue. AR rappers making iOS app shine. Launching startups, yeah, we do it all the time. No more wasting days, getting it done quick. Rap fast, be the name, we the ultimate pick. Rap fast, it's a rap revolution. Swift rapping, no more confusion. Code slapping, we're the masters of speed. Rap fast, fulfilling your every need. Rap fast, moving at the speed of light. Swift boilerplate, taking flight. No more repetitive code, we breaking through. Innovate, dominate, we got the clue. AR rappers making iOS app shine. Launching startups, yeah, we do it all the time. No more wasting days, getting it done quick. Rap fast, be the name, we the ultimate pick. Rap fast, it's a rap revolution. Swift rapping, no more confusion. Code slapping, we're the masters of speed. Rap fast, fulfilling your every need. Rap fast, moving at the speed of light. Swift boilerplate, taking flight. No more repetitive code, we breaking through. Innovate, dominate, we got the clue. AR rappers making iOS app shine. Launching startups, yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's grind a bit, my friends. Let's grind, let's code something. Okay. So let's do stripy things. Raffles, no. Stripe widgets. This is our stuff now. I want to do a couple of things first, which are changing this text here. Doesn't make sense. Just repeat it from here. And changing the placeholder here. You can say here something like copy and no, do not change any resource permissions and click again. Okay, can I say here like copy and paste the key here, the restricted key, the restricted API key. Here. And on the placeholder you can say something like RK thing is live blah 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 blah, something like that. Let me double check it with Mr. Mark Lupion. Yeah, RK_live_. Okay. And this is disabled when it's empty and enabled. Okay. I don't like too much how this button here looks, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Moving fast. Let's do one more thing. Let's commit this first. Let's pre-fill when the user moves to the Stripe dashboard and comes back here. Check the pasteboard, and if it contains actually the key, automatically paste it. Come on. So we're going to comment all the revenue cut stuff because we don't need it yet, and we don't need it yet also. Manager, we have to remove this stuff. We're not going to make it to authentication. so there is too much stuff that we don't actually need. Purchase manager, we don't need it yet. Does this compiles? And the last cookie. Yeah, it combines. Why is it still printing some revenue card stuff? User manager, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's checking entitlement. I'm gonna comment this because there is too much noise on the console log. Oh man, there is still printing things. Where we configured it? Let's search for purchases. Oh, it's still in a lot of places here. So maybe it is initializing. The singleton is being initialized all the time, I think. I'm going to just comment all the init stuff, I think. Because I don't want to remove it, actually this, because we will need it when we configure the purchases. Okay, now it's cleaner. Actually, I think we don't have on the Trello, on Trello board, don't have a ticket for the creating the in-app purchases. We have a ticket for add revenue cut. Maybe, yeah, let's create another one. Create in-app purchases. The products and stuff for fetching it from revenue cut. Just go first. So we commented a lot of stuff here. We didn't comment this before. Revenue cut stuff. This a bit up, so it's same properly. Okay, so let's do, when we enter foreground, check the page bar and if it starts by rk underscore live blah blah blah, automatically paste it here. So just a convenience for the user. So in the home view, UV stack, how is this? On change of a scene face or something like that. I think we have it here. Yeah, on change of a scene face, and this is an environment variable that we need. And we need it here in the home view as well. And on change, it's a regular on change actually. It's just checking the scene face. And if the scene face is active, check this. Check what is the restricted keys thing. If it starts by rk underscore live underscore blah 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 blah, let's ask ChatGPT, please write in Swift a string extension for checking if a string starts by rklive underscore blah blah blah. Case sensitive. Oh man, it was super easy. I don't want to add extension actually. Has prefix. So when it's active, if the restricted thing has prefix, actually this can be a function here. Wait. From check key prefix, for example. Why is indented? Change scene face. It lacks a curly Y here. This one here. I messed it up everything. This will work. It compiles this way. Yeah, I think it's okay. So what's the problem? Yeah, it needs another bracket here. Is Xcode trolling me? Probably, all time. Change over scene face. Don't do nothing. Maybe it missed a break because there wasn't anything. Okay, no compiles. Okay, now let's create a function. Check. Is restricted keys valid? No. Because we are not actually checking if it is valid. We are actually only checking if it is start with that prefix and assume that it is compiled properly. If it doesn't correct, if it is not correct, we don't care. We will print an error later. How to move fast. Check key prefix. See the key string. Oh, cool! It prefills. This has memory. Oh no, no SK taste. SK life. The autocompletion was trolling us. And not SK, RK. So check the pasteboard. I think we use the pasteboard here. Pasteboard. Yes. How can we get it? Just calling this. Let's ask ChatGPT. How can we get a string value from the pasteboard in Swift? Yeah, pasteboard general string is optional. No, but we need to check first wallet pasteboard key equals UI pasteboard general string as return. Let's put a log here. So we have to check the pasteboard key. It has prefix, then we prefill. We prefilled the string. Restricted key string equal to pasteboard key. And we call this here. Check key prefix. And this should compile. Oh, isn't it? Yeah. And I need to sign in here. Alright. As you can see, I'm pretty bad at talking and thinking and talking at the same time. It's very difficult for me in Spanish, so you can imagine in English. So let's execute this and try. Oh, now ask for allow and paste. Yeah. Why? Do we actually have a key on the paste board? I don't think so. Check prefix. Because we make this word let triggers the permissions thing. I think I don't like that. Yeah, it's because of that, for sure. No, when we go out for foreground, we go to background. No. I mean, I don't like that this is checking you for allowing pasteboard permissions before hitting generate key. I want when you generate key, you go to the Stripe dashboard, you accept the key generation, and you go back to Stripe widgets, and they ask you for the pasteboard thing and automatically paste it. If I run again, it asks again. I think yes. So it's kind of weird. You enter this screen and this is prompting you allow and paste, and you don't know why. I mean, it's not that important. If you reject it, you can paste it tapping here, no problem. Active. I don't know. We can move on this way, then tweak it before. We tweak it later. Oh man, I'm also too dumb for this. I just ask ChatGPT things and I just copy and paste what he did. Nah, just kidding, but yeah. Nowadays, it's like, it's the way you do the things. But we can like check when we enter the first time or something like that. Super dirty, but maybe it can do the work. So for example, auto completion is first time or something like that. Is has sent to the first time is first time equals to false. No, is first time equals to true. This is where. So here no. If not, this first time. This is super dirty, but maybe can do the work. And we can turn this first time here equals to false. So now the first time it appears, it doesn't prompt you the thing, but when we come back from the Stripe page, it should call to this function. So let's check if this works. Okay. Generate key, blah blah blah. We sign in. If we are already signed in, it should prompt the proper thing. Then we go back with our key. And yeah, now it's asking allowing to paste, and if we have the key, it should automatically fill the field. So let's try in the real device and see if the whole flow works. Let's bring my iPhone here and run this. Because I'm signing it in Stripe on my Stripe dashboard here, and we can check generating a proper key. So yeah, this is a simulator. Nope. We want a proper real device. Hey Romain, how you doing? Man, we were coding yesterday and a bit of coding the first day, but you know, we have to configure stuff and something like that. But yeah, we are making actually real code now. You know who is making the code? This bad boy over here. We make something on our own. So we are going to check yeah, it's still pretty weird for me. Today is the third session and I still feeling pretty weird being alone in my room speaking to this place. But I mean, I think you get used to it once you do more. So okay, when we enter the first time, we don't have the pasteboard permissions thing. So we go to Stripe, generate a restricted key. Okay, it's prefilled with Stripe widget. We have the read permissions in the charts that I think is the one we need. We create the key. We authenticate with biometric. I'm licking my face now. And you can steal my key, but it doesn't matter, it's only read permissions and I'm gonna delete it right now. So I tap copy, go back and allow paste, and it's prefill, boom, yeah, it's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Now I hit save key and key save on the app storage. So in the next run, if we run again, I have a printing the proper key on the console log. So it should be saved on the local storage. Yeah, save receipt key back. Okay, we have the proper logic running, beautiful, lovely one. So let me delete the key. I mean, it's just read only, but I don't know. Actually, you can see my Stripe dashboard here. Doesn't matter. All transparency. Developer API keys, style widgets, delete key. Continue. Authentication. Fingerprint, Touch ID. Actually, we are going to need keys later. So maybe I shouldn't have deleted it, but we create another one later, no problem. Okay. That's the review started. New secret key. No commentarios for body. Pues tiene buena pinta la makers con mítico. I don't really know who is Andres, okay. And waiting for review, okay. We don't have movements on the Apple side yet. So let's commit this, because this is working. I don't like this flag, but it's working. Man, not yet, I mean, for revenue cut, there is two apps right now that I'm actually using. This one, Keddy. I'm going to I'm going to get a lot of inspiration from this, because also this is open source, so you can check actually the actual code on the GitHub repository. And there is still, I mean, there is this one, and there is RC Kit, which is a very famous one, this one. So for revenue cut, it's covered. But for Stripe, there's only the lock screen widgets from the official Stripe app. I mean, you have the official Stripe app, and there's no widgets for that. So the cool thing is that you can now on macOS since last year add widgets on the desktop. So it's going to be valid also for macOS users. I mean macOS users that have an iPhone. So how was it? Edit widgets. Edit widgets. For example, if I want to add here Keddy, which are the ones from revenue cut, I can have here my Keddy revenue graph. So I want to do the same, but for Stripe, and fill this GitHub thing like that. This is actually the same. Yeah, it's actually the same. Oh, you can move it exactly how you want. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's bring back these things. Yeah, man, it's super cool and it's free. It's open source, and the developer is an indie developer like us. And he has like a donation thing here that I already donated like some 10 bucks or something like that. Yeah, this month, no, where it is. Become a supporter. You can donate here things. Yeah, you have made a bit. Restore purchases. I'm not lying. Yeah, I tip it 6 euros. Maybe I have to tip more when we end this stream. When we end this up, if we steal a lot of code from his repo, we'll have to do another donation. It's actually super cool because you can you don't see anything. You can edit pretty much the widgets. For example, I can have here, where is the revenue? The revenue the last 30 days. I can long press, edit, and change it for the all time. And my all time revenue App Store is $700. So this is a shame. I have to improve that. So let's say this month $60. Yeah, a couple of ramens. And you can add more tiles like that within the app. It's a pretty cool one. And it has actually push notifications for transactions. So when you receive a trial or a conversion, something like that, you get a notification. Which you don't have this on the RC kit one. You have to like set up a webhook on Discord, and you have there the notifications. But it is cool having notifications here. Native ones. So you can set up here webhooks for the apps you want, and you receive push notifications. Okay, I have the focus mode turned on. But yeah, here's. Actually, I had one subscription in one of my apps, one trial, and instantly one subscription during this stream. Trial and subscription. No problem. $7. We have to start for something, man. I'm not doing too much. You are on Android. Oh man, you have to change. So okay, let's do things. Let's commit this. But now that you mentioned the other providers thing, if I get some users, because I'm not going to ask out of providers now for when I launch not having barely users, If this has some kind of success, maybe I can add Lemon Squeezy, because I think Lemon Squeezy has also an open API to request things. But we will figure that after the launch. The MVP is only for Stripe. Actually, the app is gonna be called Widgets for Stripe, so if we add Lemon Squeezy, maybe we have to rename it. But I don't know, there's a problem for the future. So let's commit this. Check and autofill restricted key. And we can move on now. We can move on now to actually dig into Stripe documentation and do some requests to the API and see if we can manage to retrieve some data from there. I'll be using my own account first, but I don't have subscription. I only have a one-time payments, so I don't know how to test the MRR thing and subscription or something like that. We will see. Maybe I have to ask to a Twitter friend to let me use their keys. Okay, what do I have here? I want to move this screen. I think I'll move it to the onboarding when we make the onboarding, like the last step before showing the paywall, configuring the key, and we have configured it, boom, show the paywall. So once you have it configured, maybe you are more willing to pay, I don't know. I want to add a freemium version, like being able to put a couple of basic widgets and then block the nicest ones for the premium users. We will see. We'll see what we are able to build in the first. So now what we can do now? Okay, let's check Stripe documentation. Stripe's API reference. I think I need to retrieve these charge objects, but I don't really know how to do it properly or how they will come, if they come in an object, in an array, or what we will need for other stuff like subscriptions or something like that. Because charges, I think the charges is the payments. So in order to get the revenue, for example, for the current month, retrieve all the charges in this period, and then make the sum of the price. So I don't know what is the field that we amount, maybe. We don't need billing details. We don't need most of the stuff. We only need like the amount, maybe the currency or something like that. Yeah, currency, USD. So, do you have chat disabled on X? You didn't? What do you mean? I didn't touch anything, man. Actually, Romain was, if you see the chat overlay on the actual video on the stream, there are messages by Romain coming from X. So maybe your X is broken, man. You don't pay for the extra premium blue checkmark. Let me check X for a moment. I need a dingus. What is a dingus, man? Is this Connecticut slang? I should have to do that. Loading. Yeah, here's the chat. Hello, Max. Yeah, it's working pretty fast actually. What's happening over here? Coffee, cookies, celebration. Like my own post. So we're going to live stream or what we're doing? I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Grew at it eventually. Okay, let's stop binging Twitter and do some productive stuff. Okay, let's request stuff. I think we need to make authenticated requests to the Stripe endpoint. Basic authentication. The boilerplate has an API client built in that I think will let you do basic authentication out of the box. Actually, on the endpoints, I have here the endpoints that we had to remove. We don't need all this stuff because it's not going to be an A wrapper, it's going to be a Stripe wrapper. We don't need ChatGPT and stuff. So yeah, auth. Yeah, but this is X signature. This is not basic authentication, I think. Let's check the API client. Because maybe we need to add a header over here, or maybe just here. Just adding a header here. Then inside the API client, we check the headers from the actual endpoint. Endpoint header, out to the header fields. Yeah. So if we pass it here, but first let's check how to do it properly. Actually, we can also check the Mark Lubion tweets when he tweeted about that. Development notes, API docs. Here, he tweeted about how to create this kind of request. No, this is not. No, this is what we did. This is what we already did. API reference. Yeah. API-stri.com v1 charges for requesting charges, I guess. And -u is the authentication header, or what is it? To act as connected accounts. Let's check. This is what is is a dash u parameter on core request. Yeah, it's the basic authentication. How to do it on Swift? No, stop. How to do it in Swift with URL sessions. Authorization authenticator. Okay. Request. And where did he add this? Where are adding? The actual password, user password, your credential. I don't know what is URL credential. Actually, let's use a new thing and ask directly. Please, I want to make requests to Stripe's API from my iOS app built with Swift or coded with Swift. My goal is being able to get revenues. Let's just start for a basic thing to get the revenue, the total revenue, the total gross volume. Gross volume revenue from this month. I am using a restricted API key with read-only permissions. Could you help me to code this on Swift? In Swift? Let's see what it says. Yeah, don't embed secret API keys, no problem. I'm not embedding anything. Is the user the one that retrieves the key and saves it in his device? Balance transaction. Yeah, this is the thing that we want to know. balance transactions. Bearer token. Yeah, that's what I talked about before. So it's enough to add this to the header, and then this is the base URL, and the proper endpoints is like balance transactions or something like that. This is balance transactions. I'm doing widgets, an iOS app for having widgets for Stripe. So we have to make request to the Stripe's API with the user restricted API key with only read-only permissions in order to get all the data and build the proper widgets. So we are now figuring out how to do the proper request and parse the proper objects that will come from Stripe. Actually, we are still figuring out what we will need. So balance transactions. But balance is the payments. Reporting category, status available. Because it's a payment hasn't been made yet. I mean, I don't know. Balance transactions. Balance transactions represent funds moving through your Stripe account. Stripe creates them for every type of transaction that enters or leaves your Stripe account balance. Yeah, but if I don't get out from, if I don't withdraw anything yet from this month, it's not a balance operation. I want to know all the revenue of this month. Into your Stripe account. Suppose you present funds charged to another party. Because on the Stripe dashboard, how do they call when you withdraw money from here? Balances, yeah. And this is when you Stripe payout, yeah, when they make payouts. So I don't need the payouts, I need the transactions. Because you can have a lot of transactions but didn't withdraw the money yet to your bank account. So so maybe ChatGPT is trolling me. He's trolling me. Let's ask. transactions. Total revenue of the transactions of the payment. Of my sales. What I ask this month. From this month. The withdraw operations, getting the money out to my bank account. You are absolutely right to question whether all movements in your Stripe account's balance. Charges, refunds, fees, payouts to your bank account, and more. It is everything, balance transactions. Include withdrawals, payouts to your bank account. They also encompass all other balance changes, not just outgoing funds. Therefore, using them solely charges. Therefore, using them solely to calculate gross revenue would not be accurate, as it includes both incoming and outgoing transactions. Then you were trolling me, man. Okay, charges represent individual payment transactions where customers have paid you. That's what I want. For tracking gross revenue, man, I asked for gross revenue. No payment intents, no. Recommendation. For calculating total gross revenue, yeah. That's what I thought, man. And you were trolling me, saying balance transactions. And this is the most advanced model from API, from OpenAI. Okay, V1 charges or V1 payment, no, V1 charges. I don't care about the intents and if the payment failed or something. So we need this endpoint charges and we can try with it. Actually, I'm going to remove all this stuff. We don't need these endpoints. Let's call it charges. And the path is actually charges, as it is. And we can add the header here. Charges. And it was saying beer token. I think I read the other day it was basic. Like it was they had their basic authentication, not the beer one. We can try with beer, but maybe it's throwing me again. Beer. And we need the use defaults. We can hard code the key now. And then retrieve it from the user defaults. We are building an app for having widgets on iOS for your Stripe account, so you can get nice widgets with the graphs, with the revenue, and monthly recurring revenue, and number of payments or something like that. Because the official Stripe app doesn't have widgets. You have in the description, on the description there are more stuff explaining it there. And we are now trying to figure out how to make the proper request to Stripe's API. So we only need one case here, which is charges. It is a get method. What are we missing? Okay. Case charges. Page URL. What I miss? Path. Yeah, I have an M2 Pro with 32 GB of RAM, but I'm actually only streaming to Restream, which is this app here. My stream goes to Restream, and Restreams the streaming again to X and to Twitch and to YouTube. So the Mac is only working for this source rather than streaming 3 times. But so far it's performing pretty well. We can check the activity monitor. Well, 50% on CPU, but I didn't notice anything going slow or something like that. So, but yes, it's quite demanding, the OBS thing. So why is this failing? It means header switch self. We need another curly boy here. Yes. And we have to change the base URL, which is Stripe blah blah blah. base URL API stripe.com v1 and the endpoint adds charges to the path, and we need parameters. We have to add here the thing okay, blah blah live blah 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 blah. We can hard code it now and then add it from the user defaults. Yeah, man, no problem. Feel free to ask whatever you want. I don't have so many viewers yet, so I can handle a couple of questions from time to time. Okay, what do we need? Refunds. Create this. Yeah, man, I was working as a professional iOS dev, but I quit my job like almost a year ago for being full-time indie. So now I'm trying to make a living from my little apps that they are not making so much yet. But I have also a boilerplate called Rough Fast, which is like a template for speed up the process of making apps. This is the one actually that we are using here. So this one is actually what is paying the bills. It's making something like 2k or 3k, depends on the month. This month is doing like $2,000 on sales. And yeah, so hopefully this new app brings some money to the table. Charges. Okay. What is GTE? Then we have here parameters. Created. Not million of dollars, but a good start. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, man, I can't complain. I mean, it pays the bills and the ramen. So it's not bad at all. We have to start from something. We need to keep grinding, man. Okay, let's ask the charges thing. What is this? Greater than or equal to. Didn't know that. And limit equals to 100. Allows you to limit the data returned by the API to a specific time frame. Social life. Yeah, man, I do what I can. I live with my girlfriend here, but she works in a 9 to 5, so he's out of home like from 9 to 8 p.m., from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., something like that. I'm alone at home, so I have a lot of time from grinding. But yeah, you have to sacrifice things in order to grow your business, man. She's understanding that so far. So let's create these parameters. And the start timestamp, each of an interval is an int. The start of current month. That is actually a regular timestamp. Start of month, timestamp. Okay. Is this just the regular timestamp of the starting of the month? So maybe we can hard code the thing just to try if it works, and then parameterize the thing. But I am worried about this limit, because if we have to make pagination, it is a mess. Okay, limit equals to 100. Oh, it's the maximum number of responses that you can get. So maybe we have to handle pagination, because if you sell a lot, if you sell like a madman, it's not my case, but you can exceed this 100 limit. Okay, let's ask what is the time. Actually, we can set here a timestamp generator. From 1st of September use this timestamp 0, 0. We can get this timestamp and hardcode the thing. Charges, blah 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 blue, and put it here. Charges created GTE and we replace this by this. So, and we need a proper key, obviously. Since you have a product out already, are there big differences between building personal projects and actual project? What do you mean by actual project? A project for a company, something like that? I mean a team. Because yeah, there is big difference in working on a team, in a company, than making your own MVPs. You move so fast in actual project. Actual indie project, but this is an actual indie project. What is more indie than this? Than a project made in a room? Let's generate a key because we are going to need it. Let's execute this and generate a stripe key. And it's getting dark here. Let me turn on this light. It's 7:22 p.m. in Spain. Man, I asked in ChatGPT. Maybe we have to switch to cloud. Let's see. It has been trolling a bit so far. We're going to generate a read-only key with charge permissions and see if we get the proper response from the Stripes API. And this is not compiling because there are stuff on the boilerplate that we don't actually need. Like this service, we can delete it. It looks like compiles now. No. Okay, this DALI service we don't need. You don't need DALI service, ChatGPT service, analyze and stuff. Because this is not going to be an AI wrapper, so we don't need the AI stuff. Move to trash. We are building an app for having widgets on iOS for Stripe, for your Stripe account, so you can see your sales, your revenues and stuff. Because the Stripe, the official Stripe app doesn't have this app here. Stripe doesn't have widgets, so we are making it. We are making them. For indie hackers like me, that likes to have this kind of nice widgets. I want to build one like the GitHub contribution graph, but with sales, like this one. This is from revenue cut sales, and this is actually the GitHub one. And since they work also for macOS now, you can have it. You can have the widgets on your desktop like this. These are widgets that you add from your iPhone. You can add more here. Edit widgets, and for example, Keddy, and add the revenue widget. So I want to do the same, but for Stripe. That it looks that there isn't anything like this on the App Store. So hopefully I get some sales. Or hopefully no one wants to buy it. Let's see. Okay, build succeeded. Now we can generate a read-only key to try this thing. Yeah, I probably have to put some text like more info in the description or something like that. Because I can set a description on YouTube, but I think on X, not on X, or in Twitch, I don't know. I'm really noob at this. This is my third day streaming, so sorry about my noob things. I'm in Sunday school. Why do you have school on Sundays? This is pretty weird in Spain. We only have school from Monday to Friday. Oh man, Sandeep, all my projects are production ready projects. I mean, they are small, very tiny projects, but they are published to the App Store, so they are actually real projects that people can download and buy and stuff. I don't make like pet project for me, for myself. Actually, this is my developer page on the App Store, and this is actually real apps that you can download, and most of them having output charges, but they aren't making too much money yet, unfortunately. So let's generate a key. Okay, for my real iPhone, I have my real iPhone here connected to the MacBook, so you can see in this app here, get.vessel.app. This is a nice app. Because in Europe we don't have the mirror iPhone thing yet, new in macOS Sequoia, so we still have to use cable to mirror my screen. How do I market my apps? I launch on Product Hunt, I post on X, I'm having more followers every time, so I'm growing like kind of a decent audience, so I post there. And yeah, but in the App Store it's very important, it depends on your app, but you maybe can try influencer marketing, which is kind of expensive, but it's what works the most, the organic marketing. Or you can try to create your own TikToks, and hopefully one gets viral and you get a lot of downloads, like this guy Michael Tigas, which built the app dumb phone. You probably know about it. Michael Tigas. This guy made this app, Dumb Phone, which is for converting your nice iPhone one with your 1500 iPhone in a phone that just messages photos and doesn't distract you. And he's doing nice viral TikToks configuring your iPhone, like here. I don't know, I think he posted about that. So he has a TikTok for the app and posts a TikTok every day. And I think he managed to make one kind of viral, like 500k views or something like that. So pretty crazy, man. Yeah, man, feel free to add me. Yeah, it's the best. Nowadays it's the best. TikTok and short content. I mean, it depends on the kind of app, the kind of audience the app is going to have. But if you manage to get a lot of interactions on TikTok and Reels and Shorts and stuff, there's also paid ads on Meta ads for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok ads. There's a lot of ways you can actually Reddit ads. My friend Marcos that built an app for Padelio. He's doing Reddit ads on the subreddit for Paddle, and it is working pretty well for him. Guys, I need to take a very short break because I need to go to the bathroom. So be right back in a few minutes. Actually, I'm going to refill the water bottle. We are so back. I'm super thirsty. I'm not used to speak so much in a day. A regular day is just me alone in my room coding and stuff. I'm pretty noob at the streaming. This is my third day. So no, man, I don't have deadlines. I mean, it is just me doing my apps, so I try to ship as soon as possible, but I don't really have any deadline. I want to make this thing that we are doing now. Probably I want to make it, I don't know how many times it's going to take, but 1 week or something like that. I want to ship the very basic MVP, like some sort of different widgets, and add in-app purchases and ship it as soon as possible to check if someone buy it, and if I get some clients, well, then keep it growing, and if not, move on to the next thing until something sticks. The shipping fast philosophy, following the path of Levels.io and Mark Lowe and these cool guys. Have you added me to LinkedIn? Okay, let's check it, and I accept you. I barely use LinkedIn, to be honest. I use X, Twitter, but on LinkedIn I cross-post I use Typefully, this app here. So I make tweets from here, and I repost to LinkedIn, to Mastodon, and to Threads. So I enter here from time to time, but I not use it anymore. All my iOS dev jobs, I got them from here, from LinkedIn. But since I'm not in a regular 9-to-5 job, I don't use it anymore. Yeah, man, 10% progress still. And as you can see, I binge in social media, so it's going to be minus 5% progress at the end of the day. Who are you, Opera? Aren't you this guy using it? Ah, okay. Cool, man. Accepted. Can I react? Masters of procrastination, yeah. We are experts on this. What's happening over here? Not too much. A pretty chill Sunday. Okay, let's call something, guys. Let's generate finally the proper key. If this works. This is not working, the button. Let's try it again. Do you guys have a Stripe account to use my app? With some revenue, hopefully. Okay, generate key. Let's generate one key. And see what happens when we request. We go to Stripe, we are prompted to allow paste, and paste and save. Okay, let's go. And we have the key here. We're gonna copy to paste. Have one, but about our revenue. then it is going to be very useful, man. But maybe you can manage to get some revenue before I launch the app. So let's paste, let's hard code the key here. Let's do dirty things. And let's see if we can actually make an HTTP request with this info. But we need to actually know what is going to come from the API, the response object. with the thing is this one, but we only need like a few fields. We don't need all this stuff. Actually, what did ChatGPT suggested? Maybe with our revenue we can spend all the day watching Twitch, watching el Shockas on a beach on Maldives or in Bali. Okay, we have currently before going back to mobile apps. And are you using Cursor, man? There's nothing like Cursor these days. Have to try it for iOS, but I think for iOS it's not going to be that useful. I still giving an opportunity to the new auto completion with AI in Xcode 16, but hey, my man Sonic, how you doing, man? How is the fantasy football app doing? This guy here is my greatest Rafa's client. He built an app and he's making more money than me. Have you reached 1K yet? How was your app called? Drop the link on the chat. So maybe you have some fantasy football users here. Is this code familiar to you, Nick? The settings view, for example. We are using RAFAS, but we are not actually making an A wrapper. We are making a stripe wrapper. So maybe I have to build another boilerplate. Not 1K yet, but my widgets are working. Yeah, man. Maybe you have to teach me how to build proper widgets. But we need to build a lot of them. Actually, in the RAFAS page, I showcases your app. This man, Nick Botmer, is this one. Leave Rewind on the App Store. This man is a legend, the greatest of all time. Did you change the screenshots? Don't remember being that colored. Man, live activities. Whoa, you are crashing it. You are making actually a nice app. When the season ends. Because I mean your app is going to make revenue during the season. And on vacations you have to make another one for vacations, for holidays, for the break. I guess you have summer break over there. Okay, let's do things. Okay, we have the base URL of Stripe. We need to code the response model, the charge response model, the holiday rewind. Yeah. Today and this week we are making an app for having widgets for Stripe, so you can generate a restricted API key for your Stripe account, and you can have like cool widgets with your revenue and stuff, and like a GitHub contribution graph, like this one, from Keddy, doing something like Keddy does, but for Stripe. because the official Stripe app doesn't have them. So we are making it, and hopefully wait for Stripe not making it anytime soon. Because they will kill my app, but I mean, I always can build better and nicer widgets than them. So let's get the charger response, ChatGPT. Charge, codable, I think this is the thing. Amount currency created status, and the docs. Amount currency. I don't really know if we need the status, but let's do. Status succeeded. Man, I try to move as fast as possible. I started from here, not from him, from Figma. I started from this handwriting mockup thing. I mean, there's not too much UI to do here, but no, I just sketch up my apps directly on SwiftUI. I'm faster on SwiftUI than learning to use Figma. I use Figma for doing stuff, but I'm pretty bad at it. So I'm faster on SwiftUI than in Figma. But yeah, as you can see, I have Figma here for doing shit for social media and something like that. The Open Graph image for my web page and stuff, and icons over here, for example, the screenshots for the App Store. I do what I can on Figma, but I'm pretty bad at it. I can use like the 3% of what Figma can allow to do. Okay, let's build. Actually, let's try this new theme from Xcode 16, which is copy and paste on the Explorer. And I think now it creates the proper file. Yeah. This is new in Xcode 16 and it's quite convenient. Actually, I would like to rename this to, yeah, we need to import things like foundation maybe. And what is the endpoint call it? What's the endpoint called? Endpoints. Charges. Maybe I can name it charge response. Or actually charge. No, charge response. So hopefully when we do the HTTP request, we get an array of charge response maybe. Charges responses object. Okay, we are going to try this first. So we move back to charge. Let's have charge response. object string. I don't know exactly what it is going to be. Maybe a raw object on JSON. Maybe we have to parse this properly as well. I think this has more things for pagination. If we add the limit 100, if it has more than 100 charges, it will come with has more true. We have to do more requests. This is going to be a pain in the ass, but hopefully ChatGPT can do it for us. URL. Probably we don't need URL. 100%. Let's get now fetch charges. Yeah, we can try to do this, and maybe we just directly call it on appear just to try if it works or not. Here we need to inject the API client, I think, or we can use the singleton. Yeah, we can do the thing, the dirty thing here, like task, and use the API client .charts dot I think we only need this. We have all hard coded on the endpoint, so maybe with just endpoints dot charges and response model charges response dot self, and these returns we have to decode this thing. Let's open the Raffles thing and look for a service to copy and paste. This service, no. Like for example, a ChatGPT service. And okay, I missed the JSON encoder. Let's copy the result. No, we don't need the body. It's good as it is. Charge response. Actually, this returns a result. I have to do this. Yes. Because this doesn't throw. Yeah. Just a wait. Hopefully we switch here the result, and if it is success we can dump the success just to see on the console log what we are getting. And here log failure, localizes to description and error. So now is when things are going to break. Another day, another feature. Yes, my man. This is going to be like the toughest days. I mean, digging into Stripe's documentation and trying things and nothing working. I don't know why I'm using the real life. I'm gonna use just the simulator for this. Actually, we can debug the HTTP requests with Proxima. Probably we are going to need it. Delaying YouTube comments is huge. Yeah, man. I tried before posting a comment on X because Max wasn't seeing the chat, and it was like super fast. I tested when I started the stream. I tested the delay, and it was like 20 seconds, something like that. Okay, so we are having authentication errors for sure. Let's debug with Proxima what we are actually sending to Stripe. So in apps, Stripe widgets, we are sending this. Okay, we don't have the certificate installed. Let's try again. So it fails here. We are sending a get. Yes, that's correct. And header, we are not yet the bearer, so the token is added properly, and I think the path is correct. Unauthorized, but we are not sending the full stream path. I mean this one. Why not? You did not provide an API key. You need to provide your API key in the authorization header using bearer auth. Authorization bearer your secret key. And that's what I'm actually doing, isn't it? I send in here. I lack of the authorization thing. Maybe. I mean here authorization. How is it spelled? Authorization and bearer space here. Yeah, I think this is what we have to do. Authorization and bearer. I was trusting ChatGPT. But it is doing it correctly. It was my bad. So now we have another authentication error. Hopefully it's a different error. Okay. Expired IP key provided. What the hell? No way the keys has expiration. It's going to be a pain in the ass if we have to refresh keys, but I don't think we need to do that, because Mark Lu and Sendvoice and on Sendvoice and in the page you only set once the key. Sí, tío, de todo lo que diga ChatGPT, créete un 5%. Ya me troleó antes en un endpoint. Yeah, I created it like an hour ago. But I mean, when I set up my indie page, page, I set it up like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I don't know. I never add a new key here, where it is, revenue, connect with Stripe, you do the same thing that I did now. You generate the key and blah blah, you paste it and you forget it. So maybe this error is not exactly what is happening. JMRIDO. And what we have on weird. We can generate another one now and try again. Just for be sure about that. I think the token is a constant thing that you have. Maybe you have to refresh something. I mean, in other place. I don't know. Bethel. Let's execute this. Let's check what ChatGPT. I mean, it doesn't do anything with the key, just passing the parameter. It assumes that I already have the proper key. But on the official documentation, on the proper docs and charges, I saw before the request, the curl request. Maybe it's here. Authentication. Charges, and this is the token. So let's try again with another key. Authorization beer instead of you. We only need I think we only need the API key. Yeah, man, only for iOS. I don't touch Android at all. I did something some websites in the last few months, but I don't know too much about the web stuff. Okay, let's generate another key. Another key. Maybe we lack on some other permissions over here. We are only allowing to read charges. Okay, let's create this. Copy. Done. Hey, the key that is saved here ends with different charts. So weird. Paste. Let me double check this. E7KQ. Okay. Let's try with this key. iOS is much superior. Anyway, depends on your taste. For me, yeah, I like doing iOS stuff, but I never tried Kotlin and something like that. And Compose, I think this Compose is pretty similar to SwiftUI. So maybe if I need to do a native, hey man, we have response. It was the key. We had before the wrong key. I don't know in what moment I messed it up. So yeah, this is progress. These are actually the payments, the rough fast payments of this month of September. 249, 249, 199. Okay guys, we have progress here. We are actually retrieving real info from Stripe. So we need to check that the key actually doesn't expire when. Okay, let's go. Yeah. We will see if it expires or not when the time passes. Okay. So now I would like to parameterize things here because now it's too dirty. We have, hard-coded the key here and hard-coded the parameters, hard-coded the limit and stuff. Yeah, Miguel. Progress like 15% now. We can move the bar at the end of the day. Okay. How can we parameterize this? First, we can get this from the user defaults. We use app storage here. Can we actually share the app storage? Can we get this key from the user defaults? If we save it via app storage, I think so. %, a bit more, man. A bit higher. let's use the regular GPT-4. I want to waste credits for the old one. Can I get from user defaults one string that I save it with storage like this? You can, buddy. Okay. Paste the code in the chat. You are my ChatGPT. Yeah. Just retrieving it like a regular user default. Okay, that's cool. So copy this. Copy this. Endpoints. And let's get here the variable. Here. Actually, we can do the coalesce thing to just a blank string. It doesn't exist. Blank string and request fails, no problem. And we make here the substitution API key. Oops. So hopefully now it should work the same. Oh no, we don't storage. We don't save the key before. We have to actually save it. Fuck. We are getting the wrong key now, I think. I think I didn't hit save before. Let's see. Ah, yeah, it's working. Turns out that I did hit save. Xcode 16 sucking auto completion. I don't really know if it's helping me or slowing me yet. I'm still trying it. Because sometimes it looks like, oh, cool auto completion, cool generation. But then you realize that it is trolling you and maybe change a word or a parameter, and if you are not aware of it, I don't know, I think it kind of sucks actually. It's pretty dumb. So maybe I have to try cursor on this stream. Maybe I end up turning it off. I don't know, like Adam Little did. Adam Little just removed it because it was quite dumb. The suggestion, not in Sequoia por la rima. Yeah, the auto completion in general is trash. So we are actually taking the proper key from the user defaults now. No. PPP. PPP. What key is PPP? Ah, this is actually the one that we should have used before. So it's okay, it works. And now we need to add parameters over here. So maybe for charges we always need the creative thing, and we always want to have the limit equals to 100 because I want to retrieve all I can, I think, for now. And maybe later we have to make the pagination. It's going to be a pain in the ass. So maybe, I don't know, we can just let this, I think think I had like a path extension or something like that in the API client, so we can append from there the string. API client, yeah, we can add from the request the path extension and do it a bit dirty but working. So if we remove it here, we only let charges, or maybe we can only pass the timestamp from a variable here and make the substitution. I don't know. Let's try this first and add this. This is actually a path extension, or actually are parameters, query parameters. Maybe they are query params and we have to do a array of query items and we pass the query items. Yeah, I think these are query items. After the question mark, this is a query item, this is a in the end, and another parameter. So we can get rid of this and call and add it from here, and then we move this to a proper service out of here. But first add this like a query param or query whatever it is called, and this is an array, and I don't know how to initialize these things in it. Name value. Okay. This is looking good. Look at these things. This is completely done. What is this? Suggest me a proper thing, man, like this. Suggest me created GTE. Yeah, created. Yeah, now the suggestion makes sense. Okay, I accept it. And value 1. What is the description thing? Doesn't make sense. And another one is limit. It doesn't suggest anything. Limit value string. It's a string. Okay. I have to do a string. This thing. And a string 100. So hopefully now the request is working anyways, the same way that it was doing before. Let's check it if it works actually. You can check it on Proxima. Oh, it's failing. No, this is the older one. Yeah, it still works. Okay. Cool. So now we have the endpoint only with charges, and we can send the parameters that we need from. We create now a service to request the things, and we pass in the functions the parameters we need. Does it matter if my iOS app was built using React Native or Swift for SEO? I don't think so. I don't think I think you mean the ASO, the App Store optimizations. I don't think they care about that. I mean, for example, the wallpapers app from MKBHD. It's made with Flutter, something like that, or some sort of hybrid framework, and you know, it's ranking like top 3 in the general category. But ASO is kind of a black box. I mean, there is kind of some tricks that it is known that they work, but there are a lot of things that no one knows how it works properly, and maybe it changes over time and the algorithm change and stuff like that. But I don't think they really care about what technology to use. I wish they push it up apps made with native things. So the native guys will have an advantage on that. I think the most important things are just using the proper keywords. I mean, the title and the subtitle is the most important one, and not repeating the same keywords on the title and the subtitle and the keywords. You shouldn't have repeated keywords over there. And the number of downloads, the ratings, and stuff like that is the most important. If you can manage to get a lot of downloads and ratings, you are going to rank higher. Even with trashy keywords, I think the most important are downloads and rank and ratings. So this is working. Let's move this to a proper service when we can have there centralized all the logic, all the stripes logic, and so then we can inject this service in the proper view models where we need requesting stripe things, something like that. All the ASO stuff is just an excuse for guys making courses about how to make ASO things. I wish I wish it was more transparent. I mean, more clever. What runs, what works, what not. But it is what it is. I use for that this app by Matteo Spada, a cool Italian guy, indie hacker. And this app is for having your keywords here and list it and track it over time, how they perform and stuff. Some of my apps here, just from 3 days ago. So now there are a lot of keywords. This takes like maybe 10 minutes to refresh. So you can add here your keywords and see popularity and difficulty and stuff, and kind of track what is working, what is not. Track your competitors. For a certain keyword, you can see how competitors rank. For example, for photo caption, we can extract competitor keyword, so you can figure it out here if you find like a nice for get inspiration with another keywords, or try maybe A/B test things. I don't know. You can spend the whole life doing stuff on ASO and trying things and testing. It is a complete engineering itself. So should we move this to a service, create a service like Stripe service, and a function like get, you know, maybe just for now get the monthly gross revenue or something like that, and maybe then we can iterate and parameterize it more, or we have to define yet what widgets we are going to build for the MVP. Have like a general idea, like the MRR, a chart with the MRR evolution, and the total gross volume, the total gross revenue, the revenue of this month, the revenue weekly, revenue daily, etc. Like that basic stuff, yeah. Oh man, it's already 8:25 p.m. here. I think I'm going to end the stream like at 9 p.m, something like that, to watch the Real Madrid versus Atlético de Madrid. And tomorrow we will continue. Tomorrow is going to be a long one. Maybe the stream will last for maybe 8 hours, 9, 10, something like that. I will start morning and continue, have a break for lunch and stuff, and then continue on the afternoon until maybe 9 p.m. or something. So we're going to grind so hard tomorrow. What if I asked ChatGPT to, hey man, extract this to a nice service with a protocol and stuff, kind of clean code, and maybe see what it does. I would like to have a separated service using clean code for find this logic there and inject the service. The prompt kinda sucks, but maybe it is smart enough. Will you lunch? No man, I'm not going to do 2x1 en burros. I'm going to lunch offline. I don't think people would like to watch a guy making strange noises. Cool section trying to take away food. Maybe I order something tomorrow. No, tengo un entrecote en la nevera, la verdad, bastante guapo, ¿eh? Creo que es lo que voy a comer mañana. A nice steak tomorrow. Okay, let's see. API service protocol fetch charges. No, I don't want escaping and completion. I want async await. Implement the API service, blah blah blah, blue, inject the API service, user, yeah. Okay, that's cool, but I would like to use async await rather than completion handlers. Please, can you do it that way? Yeah, this looks much better. It's coding API service that we don't need. I I think. API Service Protocol. Yeah, it's naming it with API Service stuff because I didn't specify it. I did what for a striving and stuff. I have it installed here. I have Cursor over here, but I haven't tried it yet, man. Because I think it will mess up with widgets. I mean, for SwiftUI, it is not like JavaScript and web frameworks. There is way less stuff on the internet for iOS development, so I think the models are not that well trained like with web stuff. But I have to try it because I mean Xcode 16 is still new. It came up like 2 weeks ago and I'm using it like for 1 week, so I'm still trying I'm trying the new AI for completion from Xcode, but I'm not liking it too much. I think it's kind of dumb. The auto completions are so poor quality. But I will try Cursor for sure. Maybe one day on this stream I try to do some stuff with Cursor. I still have to add I have a Cloud API key, I can add it, or I can add the OpenIOS API key. But I think I have to add like a lot of stuff like extensions for Swift and SwiftUI, something like that. So maybe I have to figure out how to do it. There are some tutorials out there. But I don't know, I just wanted to launch this as soon as possible, so maybe trying Cursor slows me down or maybe then accelerates me as fuck, so I don't know. But yeah, for widgets, I mean in the end widgets are SwiftUI when you are building the actual UI, the actual widget. The thing that I don't really know how to do is like adding the extension thing or something like that. I'll have to figure it out. So let's see what was happening here. Okay. This is so on request. And parameterize the things. Parameterize like these things. Fetch charges. Yeah, the fetch charges for having parameters like for the date and the limit. So far. On the fetch charges, something. That's the way it gives to us. This looks much better, yeah. This has more sense. Like a protocol for fetch charges. We pass the timestamp. The limit I think is going to be 100 always. We will have to make the pagination afterwards. But for now, it's more than enough. You see, Marco, I don't need cursor. Actually, for doing this, I wouldn't need ChatGPT at all, but let's speed up things. This is the regular one, but adding some context, like you have on the preferences, like you can add a prompt or something like that. So it has context of all the requests that you're doing. Yeah, memory, manage memory, customize ChatGPT. And so it takes this context. I am an iOS developer. Previously I worked in companies and as a freelance. Now I'm trying to build my own apps and make money with them. So this is a pretty summarized context of my life. This could be the bio of my Twitter profile and my LinkedIn bio. And you can put here like up to 1,500 characters. Maybe I'm not using this. Yeah, show tips. So the starters, where are you based? What do you work for? Hobbies and interests and stuff. Yeah, maybe I'm using like the 5% of the potential of this, but I don't know. So far it's helping, so. I think I'm using ChatGPT Plus like for a year now, something like that. I'm still paying $20 monthly. Okay, we go. Actually, we can try. Yes, the new theme. I love this new theme from Xcode, man. We lived like in the prehistoric period before. So on services, we have services, managers. Just Command V, and boom, we have the proper file created. This is so dope. The best feature of Xcode system. Okay, we need to inject here. The protocol is not defined because it is here. And I want to inject the Stripe service protocol. Let's make a init. Actually, yeah, a private init to make it a private init. No, I don't want this to be a singleton. I didn't ask for that. So we have a private init here. No, the regular init. So we inject here the API client. API client protocol. And we are going to add a default one, which is going to be the singleton. So in this way, you can inject, if we want, a mock API client protocol for previews, testing and stuff, but we are not going to do tests at all. That one is pretty good for coding. You mean ChatGPT? Yeah, I think all are good for coding nowadays. Claude is pretty good. ChatGPT 4, for SwiftUI, they all hallucinate a lot. But for web development, when I did websites, they were way smarter than with iOS related stuff. For JavaScript is so good. So we are actually doing here, yeah, we need a variable, of course. Let API client type API client protocol. You mean a plugin for Xcode, an extension, or a plugin for VS Code and stuff like that? So self dot API client equals to API client. Apple Intelligence will improve Xcode's performance when it lands on the EU. You mean in 2030 or something like that? I don't really know when we are going to receive that here. But I don't think the Apple Intelligence stuff on iOS, I don't think it is going to be related to Xcode. I think they are separated stuff. Actually, Xcode kinda sucks, and I don't have trust on that they're going to make it so smart. I don't know, maybe this is the first time we have AI built in, so we'll see in later versions. Apple bringing some kind of copilot to Xcode, made by themselves. But you mean the AI assistant that came up with Xcode system? Because I think this is intended for being like a copilot, trained this predictive code completion model. Yeah, I'm using this already, and it's kind of dumb actually. It takes like 2 gigabytes, and it's supposed to be trained with all the Apple documentation, something like that, but it runs locally, so that's cool, but it hallucinates a lot. But hopefully it keeps getting better over time and over updates. Let's cross fingers. But so far I don't really know if it's being helpful for me or it is slowing me down. I don't know. So what's happening here? Okay, we have the API client injected, and we use, okay, this is dump because this returns a result. We have to do the switch thing. Let result equals to API client. I mean, this auto-completion that is giving me now are not being very helpful, and distracts me more than it helps me. So the same request over here. So we remove this and we paste. Okay, wait. But this, yeah, we have to do proper errors here. So like enum error. Do I have some errors over here to copy paste? unconfirmed to localized error, something like that. And stripe error, probably. Stripe service server, yeah, I like that. What I would like now, me. Case invalid response. Let's confirm to localize the error, I think. And let's say case, I don't know, fetch search error or church error. And let's see later if we need more proper grammar errors. So now switch here, result, case of success, and in case of okay. Now we had a nice completion here. It created the success and it created a throw in the proper. Now it helped me, but this doesn't happen so often. So you are accepting suggestions and reviewing it, and I don't know. Maybe I have to get used to this, because it's the first time that I'm using like a Copilot thing or something like that. We iOS developer lived in the past until now. So let's put a dump here just for debugging purposes. And a log over here. Error, localize the description, error, and throw this error to the upper layers. Maybe we can extract later this to constant, something like that. Yeah, that is compiles. Okay, so now we can replace, for example, just for trying, let's copy this time stamp and try here. We need creating the service. We can create it here as well. Let service equals to like that. This auto completion does kind of make sense, but yeah, actually no, we don't want the key. It returns charges, so why it is naming it key? Doesn't make sense. So this is what I meant. This is distracting me more than helping me. So let charges equals to service dot. Actually this is a sync away and it throws, so we have to wrap it with do and catch. We will later move this to the view model, I think, but it's just for trying. Try await service for charges int and we paste the timestamp that we saved before and 100 limit. Actually we can change this stamp for a proper logger. Logger.log, for example, charges fetched successfully in a debug event. And make the dump here. If we receive the charge properly, dump the charges and see it in the console logs. If this works, the refactor worked, then we can start growing the Stripe service. Let's run this on the iPhone simulator. And I need to go to the bathroom because I'm pissing myself. So home view task, instantiate the service, and well, we got the charges of the month, and hopefully we have the log here. Oh, authentication failed. Man, I hope that it doesn't that it isn't the key. Ah, okay. It is making random things here. Okay, the URL path is making the, I don't know, the codes. Switching with the codes. So here, ways. It was working before. Why isn't working now? I mean, it is the same thing. Query params. It is the same API client that we were using before. So it charges. We pass the int. It was an int before. No man, now for some reason it is building this URL with the codes rather than the proper, I mean, this is a question mark and this is an ampersand. So I think I didn't really change anything, because we are using the same Stripe, the same API client, passing the query params in the same way we did before. Let's try again just in case. You always have to double check things. Yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT. Maybe it can have a clue about this and about this and about this. I'm making this request. I'm making this request, but I am getting an URL with the parameter, the query. How is that? These are called the query parameter calls. Like percent something, percent 5D, can you guess what is happening here? What is it happening here, please? See the code. So we can paste. We can paste this. We can paste this. This is getting a serious thing. If I receive spam on my chat, the URL that it makes on the request is this. The issue you are encountering with the percent 5D and similar encoded charts in URL is like due to URL encoding. Endpoint. Yeah, but I was using the string casting before, so I don't know why it's not working. With query parameters. Come on, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom super quick. Be right back in 2 minutes. Much better now. I was like dying, like exploding. Let's check this string thing and end and finish today's stream. What does actually this say? Vinicius waiting for you. Juega Vinicius, imagino que sí, ¿no? URL components. And why it worked before? The encoding, where? I mean, this is here. Just response. Can we try? I mean, the problem is actually before the creative thing, no created. Actually, there are the brackets. These are the brackets, not the question mark stuff. These brackets over here, for some reason, they're not being encoded properly. So maybe we can, we can add here the no. So weird. Because look at the request that we did before. No. A request that actually worked. This one. No. Man, don't we have proper requests? Man. Maybe ChatGPT fooled me with this. I was using .init, but I mean, I think it should be the same. I think it should be the same initializer, I think. Well, yeah, let's try the init. I mean, name, value, I think it is the same. But maybe for some reason that we don't know, this is affecting in some weird way. What? Actually, we added it directly here, not in a variable, in a previous variable. So let's do one thing. Actually, they were query params, yeah? Or query. Let's see the proper signature. Yeah, it was. It worked. They were query parameters. Whoops. Bracket. Bam. So this here. Let's run this. If this works now, I don't understand anything, but if it works, it's okay. No, it doesn't work. We're making kind of a thing, I think. Yeah. Oh. You need to provide an API key. So actually it is not sending the authorization. What the hell? What the heck? In the previous request it was the same. Yeah. You did not provide an API key. You need to provide your API key in the authorization header, because we are not providing anything. And why? If we are sending this request with the endpoint charges use this base URL with this path, and with it should okay, I'm super dumb, man. I'm using the simulator, and we don't have stored there the API key. It is on a real device. Oh man, it's so late. I need to finish the stream now. I'm so tired. But that bracket thing was distracting me, was confusing me. Yeah, I'm so cooked. I need to eat something now. Dos por uno en burros. Take a clip. Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. Okay. I'm so dumb. But shit happens, bro. This is developing. Making stupid mistakes over and over again. So okay, I think we can clean up this a bit to just commit, push, and just close this thing until tomorrow. We didn't actually... Well, we requested revenue, but we didn't start building the proper widget. No good night, developers, today. I need to sleep. Okay. Let's see how messy this thing is. On source tree, ooh, a lot of stuff, man. We should have coming something before. Okay, this can goes, there are stages. This can goes up, this as well, and points, yeah, we removed all the stuff and we add charges. Okay, I like this, I like removing this, I like removing this as well, I like removing this as well, I like removing this as well. We create the stripe service that I think is clean enough to keep it growing. Okay. The charge model, the charges response model, and we change the base URL. Okay. The code review looks good to me. So add stripe service for requesting charges, for example, for fetching. So push this thing, fill your GitHub contribution graph, and yeah guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining the stream, and let's have a lovely night. See you later, alligator.